I really like the message of the homily today. While we didn't have internet, we never miss hearing Sunday Mass via YouTube. And the message on today's homily was very timely, as it always is. So Father Joel spoke about the fact that we are so stressed because we want to control so many things in our lives. And when it doesn't go our way, we stress out about it. That's very relatable because of how people feel na sinasabi nila magulong-magulo ang Pilipinas. Magulong-magulo ang Pilipinas if you think that it is. Magulong-magulo ang Pilipinas if you wish to control other people to think like you when it comes to politics. Pag sang-ayon ka sa mga nangyayari kasi nakakabenepisyo sa'yo, hindi magulo. Pero pag hindi, ayan, magulong-magulo. And what's worse, guguluhin mo para magswak sa naratibo mo. And that's what I always seem to find very interesting, that people don't seem to understand that insulting what I look like just because I don't share your political views is not going to affect me. But it most certainly stresses you out. It stresses you out because you want to insult me to the point that I will agree with you. Chances are, you're only stressing yourself out. You're stressing yourself out because you wish to control me, somebody who does not live for your approval. The reason why you're stressed out is that you want everyone else to think like you. You want everyone else to agree with you. But life isn't like that. If everyone agrees with you, life is boring. Ako naman kasi, I like my life peaceful. It may sound boring, but I like the soft life. And I've been fighting to have that soft life. Actually, one of the highlights of the soft life mindset shift that I had was walking away from a narcissistic relationship on August 1. That was really one of the moments in my life where I thought that, hey, you know what? It's gonna, uncover a lot of different, emotions. It's gonna trigger so many things that are gonna be said about me. But then I survived and waited it all out. I survived and became better for it. Why? I sleep better. I became more in touch with my feminine side. I am no longer on survival mode. Even if you insult me, what I look like, you insult me about my past, you make up stories about me, but every day I wake up grateful for the good things happening to me. Because I don't want to control anyone around me. I don't have to manipulate anybody to listening to me or to listen to me. I prefer to tell it like it is. I prefer to speak softly. I prefer to focus on the things that doesn't stress me out. That's why in 2026, although politics is still going to be part and parcel of my commentary sometimes, but I also really want to interject a lot of different things on my page. I will reintroduce myself soon enough, but for right now, I want to juggle different things that I'm good at, like travel, commentaries on food, commentaries on other things like pageants, which I've done, which is not new. I want to talk about motherhood, which I always have. Yes, both Tony and I do share our lives with you, focusing on public service because I'm a volunteer of Tingog Party List, but that doesn't make Martin Romualdez my amo. I work with him. I don't work for him. And just because I support him, it doesn't mean that I'm going to, lose sleep over defending him. No. Because that's what I learned back when I lost sleep for defending PRRD. I realized when he told me that politicians, they come and go, that your convictions should benefit a lot of other people, not politicians. One thing I like about supporting Martin Romualdez is he has that trait that he shares with PRRD. They don't force people to support them. No. They don't manipulate people to supporting them either. PRRD and Martin Romualdez both speak softly. I've never heard any of them, both of them, raise their voice. Well, at least not in my presence. but they're calm. You talk to them and you understand the wisdom about the things that they do and the wisdom that they have about public service. The lesson that I keep repeating to you all about PRRD, if talking about politics, is that, people come and go. People in politics, they come and go. And the only thing that you need to focus on is the loyalty that you have to the Filipino people, which means to each other. That's why when people expect me to jump at the bat to defend Martin Romualdez, I won't. Because he's relaxed. Anyone who isn't guilty is relaxed. Only someone who's losing sleep, who's worried, who's defensive is gaunt. Is gaunt and has to lie. I'm not gaunt. I lost weight properly with peptides. I glow perfectly with the stack that I'm on, the body treatments that I have, the people that I, hang around with are people that don't discuss politics with me. Because the one thing I want you to understand about me and about this page, is that I don't force my politics on you. I will talk to you about politics. But if you don't agree, then you don't have to agree. But if you're going to insult my appearance, talk about my past, supposedly lie about me, and call me a bayaran, baby, between you and I, whatever you say about me, especially if you do not know me, is like a dog barking. Okay? Mostly, when you see a dog barking, you don't interact. You ignore. Because the more you bark about me, the deeper your obsession is with me. Because for people that do not like me, you fill your walls with insults against me. You post pictures of me from so many years ago, which I like though. Why? Because when people meet me in person, then they realize you're the one that's lying. Because I've never seen anybody react and say, oh, I agree with what they're saying. And I'm surprised. Because they're like, oh, so di man gyud tumao ang ilang i-post. So see, it backfired. And that's what I mean. In 2026, you're going to see more of my feminine side. I'm going to talk to you about a lot of the other things I want to try, like pickleball. I also want to try Pilates. I just need to wait until I heal from my mastopexy surgery, which I'm going to have in like a week. These things are to get in touch with my feminine side, to focus more on the countdown to turning 40. Because I'm so excited. I'm so excited because these are the things that I'm grateful for. The chance to reinvent myself, the chance for a rebirth, the chance to choose to talk about other things, because I'm so interested in so many different things, not just politics. And because politics plays a very small role in my life. Politics and public service are two different animals, all right? And the way that I talk about politics is in a way service to you so that you know the truth. But not a lot of people like the truth. You only like the truth if it's beneficial to you. But if it isn't, then you attack the messenger. And you can do that. You can choose to do that. But I don't have to respond to you. I don't have to be affected by you. And which I've decided is, one of the biggest powers I've grown to have in the last 5 years of being on social media. Like, being known. I didn't even realize that, oh my gosh, it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years since my life was changed back in 2020. And still here I am in the brink of reinventing myself for 2026. And I'm so excited. And trust me, the boobs is simply the beginning. I'm just so excited for things to come. And I hope you are too. Pero kung sayaon ka, you might get a stroke. So drink Losartan. Ingat!